find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Dolphin football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, Williams. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for route, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action. It's Rosen rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now, Barney! 36. No. Check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Gun!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 50. 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Play action here with Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they try the right side here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Rosen flushed out right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he's forced out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Detroit,
get ball.
Detroit. Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked It's back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Right back to Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen just getting the snap off at one. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Ready?
On 1st down, Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a handoff for Drake, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Gonna let one fly for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Murray looking deep for Jennings. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The timing and the faking on that play was so good, you almost think you're at a magical act, right? The magician has shown you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's created an illusion, and the illusion was they were going to throw the football. Looked like a pass play. Instead, it turned into a draw. Offensive lineman able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game, and that's why they picked up big yardage into the secondary.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From midfield, here's Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 56, right there, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it. Good play. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.